Good morning. Hello. What's up, everybody? Bus stop live check-in here. Not from the bus stop, but let people strolling in here. Happy Friday, Freaky Friday. It is. All right. Anyway, how's it going, everybody? I am in Connecticut right now. I'm like right outside of Hartford. I'm on my way to Pittsburgh to watch the Notre Dame Fighting Irish defeat the Pittsburgh Panthers at Heinz Stadium, or whatever they call it now. All right, taking a trip out there. Should be there later this afternoon. All right, but just wanted to do this check-in because when I don't do check-in, everybody's like worried, where's he gone? Did they get him this time? No, I'm good. I'm good. Just a reminder. I am going to be, the live show is going to be Sunday night this week instead of Saturday because I will be, again, at College Game Day tomorrow at the University of Pittsburgh. And, yeah. Anyway, so I am in like an hour out of Worcester right now, so it takes like 8.5 hours to get to Pittsburgh. Wicked fun, but you know, driving a Lexus RX 350, it's like a pleasure. So anyway, guys, yeah, so I can't really read the chat or anything like that, obviously, because I'm going to be a responsible driver, but I have. You guys enjoyed the game last night, by the way. Patriots, awesome, 9-2. Both the Patriots and the Irish started off 1-2, and they have not lost since. It's great news. So Patriots are 9-2. I mean, that game wasn't really a game ever. Like, at no point was any Patriots fan at all remotely worried that we might lose to the Jets. Like, it just wasn't happening. Like, as soon as the Jets scored first, I don't know about you guys, so you can watch my stream from last night. I watched the game. It was like, that's nice. Like, no worry whatsoever. Like, okay, you guys got the ball first. You scored first. Good for you. You're going to put up a bit of a fight here, I guess. I don't know. There was just no doubt we were going to get the ball and score, and we did. And then we got the ball, we scored again, and then it was game over when that happened. Like, as soon as we scored the second, honestly, as soon as we scored the first time, it was over. Like, it was done. As soon as it was 7-7, the game was effectively over. So, you know, we could have beat them by a lot more, but, you know, we were genuinely about it. We did cover the spread. The spread was 12.5. They won by 13, 27-14. The Jets are the Jets. We're good. We beat the Jets. We're bad. We beat the Jets. It's just the life of a Patriots fan. If we were 4-13, we're going to beat the Jets. Doesn't matter. All right. We're not 4-13. We're 9-2. I repeat, 9-2. And we have 6 games left, right? Against, I mean, you tell me, we got at Cincinnati next week. We're on to Cincinnati. I assume still no Burrow. It should be an easy win. They'll score like 1 million points, but it should be an easy win. And, I mean, that defense can't stop anything. And then we got the Giants, Monday Night Football, at home. All right? That should be a win. They just fired their coach. Jackson Dart's hurt. Like, Jameis is playing. Like, that should be murder. And then after that, we have bye. Okay? And we got 4 games left. Right? Home against Buffalo. We already beat them on the road. I say win. The really only challenging game at Baltimore. All right. And, you know, because Baltimore's 4-5, but they got Lamar back now. They're just a completely different team than they have him. So, at Baltimore. And then we have to end the year. The Dolphins stink. Right? I think that's home because we've already gone to Miami at the beginning of the year. And then we have... I hear you. Okay. Then we got the Jets to end the year. I mean, you tell me if we don't go, there should be no more than 2 losses in those 4 games. We have a lot. I mean, I say no losses. I say 15-2. That's what I go for. Or maybe 14-3. Maybe the Ravens get us on the road. We'll see. But I don't see why 15-2 can't be a thing. At worst, 13-4. Like a 12-5. If we somehow end up 12-5, we're not doing anything in the playoffs because that means we somehow stumbled to the finish line and lost to some loser team and lost to good teams too. It's just like that would be bad. So like minimum 13-4. I would say most likely 14-3. But I think 15-2 just because I don't see us ever losing again. I mean, the Patriots are back. We're back. It's like the old days. We just win everything every week. Just win by a lot. Nothing. It's never in doubt. I love it. So it's gonna be awesome. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the foosball stream last night. We also did a little spaces simultaneously. What do you guys think of that? I can't read your commentary. I'll read it later. But you know, I experimented with that because people really like the spaces thing. People really like the idea of calling in as opposed to like that Google line that I did that one time. It was like a disaster. Not disaster, but it's always a beep, 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 and I don't know, it's just annoying. It's just so much easier with spaces. You just raise your hand and I call on you when it's time. And I cut you off when it's time. It's great. One guy wanted to keep talking last night. He was a Patriots fan there, but I don't even think he was a fan of Turtle Boy. I think he was just searching for Patriots content. He's like, I just got kicked out of a Jets spaces. It's like, okay, welcome to my spaces. But anyway, there's the city of Hartford. Beautiful. Love it. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not going to have a YouTube presentation tomorrow night. We'll have it Sunday. We'll be back Sunday. You know, the game's at noon tomorrow. So look for me on game day. Look for us on game day. Maybe we'll have a free Turtle Boy sign or something like that. You got to bring your sign to game day, college game day. So it'll be fun. It'll be a fun experience. Me and little man, how you doing? You good? All right, you good. All right. So anyway, hold on. Let's see. Yeah. So I mean, last night we had like almost 2,000 people watching me watch a football game. How crazy is that? 2,000 people. Never thought I used to do these sport ball streams and I would get legitimately like 30 people watching. Like only the most diehard Turtle Riders would do it. Now everybody just hangs out. It's just fun. You know, it's obviously not as big as a real show when I do it, but I don't know. People just want to. The way I look at it, it's like you're watching the game. You might as well watch it with me. It's more fun that way. You can talk about other things. It's like you're at the game with somebody, just conversing, watching the game here and there, cheering them on. You know, keeping an eye on it, going nuts when they score when it's a big play. But at the same time, you can talk, have a conversation about whatever else is going on. You know. And, you know, not for nothing, not to spike the ball, because I hate spiking the ball on these people. It's just, but, you know, you see guys like, remember the channels that a month ago thought they were all gully, getting like 2,000 live viewers, talking Turtle Boy, talk about recordings, always going down, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, how's that going? They got like 100 people now. Mike Crawford's done. He's having a complete and total psychological breakdown. He's done. Like, his channel's toast. I mean, he might, you know, still exist, but like no one's gonna watch him ever again. And I didn't do that. I mean, they did that. They did that to themselves with their immature behavior. You know, it's just crazy. So anyway, it's good to be on top, and yeah, I look forward to it. Like I said, it's a long drive. I was just listening to Justice Served, Michael Bryant, talking about my case in New Jersey, which is really outrageous. Like, go watch Michael Bryant's stream on that last night. He had another attorney on. I forget the fella's name. But it was just really good talking about. I mean, Mike Bryant just gets it, man. He gets it. He gets the First Amendment stuff. He understands the significance of this stupid order telling me that, oh, you can't, you know, talk about the order. Basically, you can't talk about the fact that this woman's trying to silence you. Like, what? Okay, that's outrageous. Outrageous. So, anyway. Yeah, so I don't got much more to say because usually I do this and I read the chat. Anything else going on? Let's see. Court stuff? Probably lots of stuff. But, the Juror interview. I can't wait to break that down on Sunday because he's got... But, yeah. Smaller crowd tonight, yeah, 500. Do you guys get the notifications on this? And am I in like portrait mode or landscape? I don't know. I picked either one. But yeah, I do not have a court date yet for the New Jersey thing. They haven't even, it's been 2 days. They haven't even given us a new court date. We have no idea when we're going to go in front of a judge. I think what's happening down there is that they are starting to Google me. I think they're realizing that like most of these orders are just like routine orders. You know, a domestic part, because it's a domestic order. I have not in a relationship with this woman. I've never met her, thank God. Never going to. And, you know, so she gets this, this woman gets the, hold on, what was I going to say? I forget what I was going to say. Brain fart. Yeah, so we don't know when the hearing date is going to be. Oh, what I think is happening, I think that down in Atlantic City, which is, a good distance, it's like 6 or 7 hours to Atlantic City. It's like southern Jersey, it's not the same as like regular Jersey. And it's more podunk, it's more small towny. And so she's probably a regular, goes into this courtroom, right? Connected family of attorneys, blah, 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 and goes in there and just cries. And, oh my gosh, I'm so scared. The doxing and the semen and the children everywhere. It's everywhere. Okay. Yeah, sure it is. And goes in there and does that whole thing. The hearing officer is just like, oh my God, a crying woman. Well, let her, they're used to seeing crying women, right? But usually the crying women are victims of something. Like, they're in some sort of domestic relationship that has gone awry, and they're looking for protection from the court to prevent their abuser from continuing to contact them or whatever. That is not what is happening here. I'm not in any sort of relationship with this woman at all. I wrote about her because she inserted herself into a high-profile murder case, and I just wrote about her. You're allowed to write about people. That's crazy. And everything she's alleging is just made up, like about what I'm doing nothing to this person. I wrote about her, that's it. She was a topic of one article and one show, and that was supposed to be the end of it. And we were just going to move on. And pro tip for ratchets who I write about, like the cycle moves on. Like the best way, if you're concerned about the bad publicity of it all, I get it, right? Nobody wants bad publicity. But the solution to that is to just chill out, Don't, just, it'll go away. It'll move on to the next person next week and expose that person. But by attempting to weaponize the courts to silence me, all that does is keep you in the public eye when that happens. So like the best way to avoid that, just don't. You've already misbehaved. If you end up on Turtle Boy, you've already probably done something wrong, right? And it only amplifies it by trying to get an order like this and silence me. Then you're wrong again. It's a new thing. You're trying to just declare war on the country. I see it. Declare war on the First Amendment, especially this one. It's just insane. So anyway, I think what's happening down in Atlantic City is that they're starting to. This is making news, and so I got a lot of followers everywhere. And so I think they're starting to realize, there's much more to this story, and that, anybody who's down in that courthouse reading up on this, it's like, wow, actually this is embarrassing for our county, because we fell for this woman who is one of the least likable characters I've ever written about on both sides. Like, she is, what she did to Paul O'Keefe was manipulative, deranged, I would say, bizarre, exploitative, all those things. And somehow she made herself the victim of Paul O'Keefe. Like, I go back and I read the messages, and she's like, he's threatening to kill me, he's calling me this word, he's threatening to come after my family, and blah, blah, blah. Have you met Paul O'Keefe? Paul O'Keefe's not like that. Paul O'Keefe's a lot of things. He's lazy. He's too lazy to do that, quite frankly. He's just a lazy guy. He doesn't like researching anything or reading or anything like that. He's just dumb. So, I think people down there are likely, reading up on this and realizing that this is embarrassing, but every day this order is in existence as a temporary order, my rights are restricted. And eventually, I'm not going to, there's no, I abide by the Constitution of the United States of America because I'm an American citizen, right? I live in Massachusetts, which to my knowledge is part of the United States of America. And I was under the impression New Jersey was as well. I must have missed the memo about New Jersey seceding from the Union, because apparently down there, officials of the government can write orders and say that you can't talk about people. Journalists can't talk about people. They can't talk about their ongoing legal matters. They just don't have rights in the state of New Jersey. I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. So this is just like some small town judge rubber stamping a completely unconstitutional order without even thinking about the implications of this. Because again, they're used to people who come in there, you know, and need immediate relief from the court, need immediate protection from the court, which I understand. But like, it can be abused by people like this, and defendants like me have rights too, and my rights are being trampled on by this. So, you know, I'm not gonna give up my First Amendment rights. I'm not gonna voluntarily just not, like, so how, like, I planned on doing a show on Wednesday after court, after we got this thing dismissed. I was gonna talk about it, and then they just delayed court until whenever. So more time, I can't talk about it. Like, I can talk about whenever I want, because I have a right to, because I'm a free person living in a free country. You can't tell me what I can and cannot say. Outrageous. So, yeah, but also the juror situation. So, I don't know if you guys listen to that Juror, the antis are all triggered again. The guy came out, I think, what's his name, Charlie LaCourse or something, I forget his name. Good for him. I mean, for coming out. He is using his real name. He is saying he has not made any money off of this, although I would not blame him for a second. He wasn't. Certainly old Fisher College paid him, because he did an interview at Fisher College. They better pay him for that. I mean, that's time is money, you know? Why wouldn't? And I think all the jurors should come out and do what he did. That guy doesn't care. Paula Product does not care. Yeah, they're going to be mean to you. They're going to say mean things. Who cares? Who cares? You're like, so many more people think that Karen Reed is innocent than guilty. Like, who cares what Krusty Panties says about you, or racist things like she says about you, or like Kim Fair? Who cares what any of these people say? Like, they did something good. And he was just like, he goes, I was sold by the first witness, he says. Like, the first witness, Timothy Nuttall, who was an underrated douchebag, okay, in this whole thing. You know, he's like, the thing about the jacket, I realized, okay, this ain't, he figured it out in 5 seconds what's happening here. And I loved that. I loved hearing that. And, you know, people, they're like, he went into it thinking she was innocent, as he should. As every defendant should have the presumption of innocence. And it was just so refreshing to hear this. You're like, gosh darn it. My only question is, which I still don't really have an answer for, even from Paul, is what took you guys so long, you know? It sounds like you had it figured out real quick. And she said they weren't just debating the DUI, they were talking about something else, I don't know. But it's unclear what exactly they were talking about, and you know, how this worked. But yeah, I mean, it sounded like a real good jury, man, a real sharp jury, and I'm glad he's speaking out. I hope others on the jury do too. I'd love to interview them and speak with them. It's been a while, you know. It's like, come on, don't be scared, you know. Paula came on. She's cool. She was awesome. She's a boss, you know. So anyway, yeah, it's just great to see. It's just great to see that, and it's gonna have these people all triggered. You're gonna see Krusty Panties make more racist comments, I'm sure, about him, because he's not allowed to have opinions because he's black or something like that. That's what she said last time. Any black person who differs from her white opinion is Uncle Tom, I think she called it, which is a racial slur. So, you know, apparently, because only Krusty Panties get to decide who is and who is not sufficiently black. I guess that's her opinion. I guess, I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna be going over that Sunday night. I'm gonna be listening to some Melanie on the way, because it's a long trip. I mean, I think we're getting close to Waterbury now. Yeah, Waterbury. So, which is probably like 40 minutes from the New York border. And next thing you know, we'll be right in Scranton, Wilkes-Barre. We're avoiding New Jersey, luckily. Going right around it, New York to Pennsylvania, and then from there, Pittsburgh. We go by Penn State. We'll be good. All right, guys. Anyway, you guys have a great rest of your Friday, and I will see you guys all Sunday night for the live show. Check us out. Look for me on College Game Day tomorrow. We'll be down there. All right. Go Irish. Go Patriots. Go Turtle Boy. Peace to you, bunkers.
It calls for